George Strait is a name synonymous with country music royalty. For decades, his deep, soulful voice has captivated millions, making him the king of country. Songs like Amarillo by Morning, Troubadour, and Check Yes or No have become anthems of the genre. But behind the melodies and the cowboy hat lies a man who has weathered more storms than most people could imagine. Through sudden, heart-wrenching tragedy, personal grief, and the weight of unimaginable loss, George Strait carried on, and his music became a way for him to express the pain and love in his heart. His journey is a testament to resilience, love for his family, and the silent strength that true legends possess. Humble beginnings. The ranch roots of George Strait. Born on May 18, 1952 in Pottsville, Texas, George Harvey Strait grew up on a cattle ranch in the small town of Big Wells. His childhood was one of hard work, long hours in the fields, and lessons that would shape the man he would become. George's father, John Byron Strait Sr., managed the family ranch and was a strict but loving figure in his life. However, when George was just 9 years old, his parents divorced and his mother moved away. George and his older brother Buddy stayed with their father. It was here on the ranch that George learned the values of hard work, commitment, and loyalty that would remain with him throughout his life. Music was always present, but it entered quietly like a soft breeze as George and Buddy formed a small rock and roll band during high school. Love and duty, a bond that lasted a lifetime. In high school, George met Norma Voss, a spirited young woman who would become his lifelong partner. They quickly fell in love and in 1971 made the bold decision to elope to Mexico. George was just 19 years old. Their love story was one of commitment, trust, and mutual respect. Shortly after their marriage, George enlisted in the United States Army, where he served as an engineering clerk from 1971 to 1975. It was during this time, stationed in Hawaii, that George and Norma welcomed their first child, a daughter named Jennifer Lynn. George's time in the Army further shaped him, and it was here that he began performing with a country band for fellow soldiers. This experience would spark a fire in George, igniting his passion for country music, something that would soon define his life. Chasing dreams against all odds. After his service in the Army, George returned to Texas, where he enrolled at Texas State University, intending to pursue a degree in agriculture. But the pull of music was too strong, and by night he performed with his band, the Ace in the Hole Band, at local venues. However, George faced rejection after rejection from record executives in Nashville, who deemed his traditional honky-tonk style too outdated for the mainstream country scene. Despite the setbacks, Norma's unwavering support kept George going. She encouraged him to keep pushing forward, reminding him of his talent. In 1981, George's persistence paid off when a connection through a club owner led him to Tony Brown at MCA Records. Brown signed George, and his debut single, Unwound, quickly shot to number 6 on the Billboard Hot Country Songs chart, marking the beginning of a remarkable career. Tragedy strikes, a father's heartbreak. By 1986, George Strait had become a household name in country music. His albums were topping the charts and his family was growing. But on June 25, 1986, George's world was shattered. His 13-year-old daughter, Jennifer Lynn, was killed in a tragic car accident near San Marcos, Texas. She had been riding with friends when the driver lost control of the vehicle. The loss of his daughter was devastating, and George's grief was profound. He carried the pain silently, unable to fill the void left by Jennifer's death. Friends described the loss as a wound that never truly healed, and for George it was something he carried with him through every performance, every interview, and every quiet moment at home. Music, which had once been a source of solace, now felt like a reminder of his profound loss. The silent strength of George Strait. Through all the heartbreak and loss, George Strait's life is a testament to silent endurance. Despite the tragedies that marred his personal life, George continued to perform, record, and share his music with the world. His commitment to his family and his work remained unwavering. The world knew George as the king of country, But what few knew was the depth of his grief and the strength it took to keep moving forward. His legacy is not only in the music he created, but in the quiet resilience he displayed in the face of unimaginable sorrow. George's ability to carry on despite his personal pain speaks to his strength of character and his commitment to the things that truly mattered: his family, his fans, and the music that defined his life. A living legacy, the king of country's enduring influence. George Strait's impact on country music is undeniable. Over the course of more than 4 decades, he became the undisputed king of country, earning accolades, respect, and admiration from fans and fellow musicians alike. His 60 number-one singles and over 70 million albums sold in the U.S. alone speak to his unparalleled success. His music brought traditional country back into the mainstream at a time when pop country dominated the charts. His contributions to the genre have earned him numerous awards, including multiple Entertainer of the Year honors and an induction into the Country Music Hall of Fame in 2006. Yet, despite his enormous success, George never let fame alter who he was. He remains humble, focusing on his family and his community, using his platform to support causes close to his heart, keeping Jennifer's memory alive. The Jennifer Lynn Strait Foundation. One of the most beautiful aspects of George Strait's legacy is his dedication to honoring his daughter, Jennifer. In the wake of her death, George and Norma established the Jennifer Lynn Strait Foundation, which supports children's causes in Texas. The foundation's work is a tribute to their daughter's memory, ensuring that her spirit lives on through acts of kindness. Even as George has stepped back from regular touring in recent years, his music continues to touch the hearts of millions. In 2024, George performed a historic show at Kyle Field in Texas, where more than 110,000 fans came to see him perform. His legacy is not only built on his music, but on the love and care he has shown his family, his fans, and his community. A life well lived. George Strait's final chapters. Today, as George Strait enters his 70s, he remains a beloved figure in the world of country music. While he may no longer tour regularly, his impact continues to resonate. His 31st album, Cowboys and Dreamers, released in 2024, proved that he could still connect with his audience in a profound way. In December 2025, he was honored with the prestigious Kennedy Center Honors, cementing his place as a true legend in the world of music. George Strait's life is one of love, loss, and a deep commitment to the things that matter most. His story reminds us all that even in the face of unimaginable grief, it is possible to continue, to love, and to create something that lasts beyond a lifetime. His music will live on long after the last note fades, and his legacy will continue to inspire generations of country music fans. A tribute to the king. What do you admire most about George Strait? As the king of country, George Strait's music will forever resonate with fans around the world. His story is one of overcoming adversity, enduring loss, and continuing to create music that speaks to the soul. What do you admire most about George Strait, beyond his music? Is it his resilience in the face of tragedy, his dedication to his family, or his unwavering commitment to his fans? Share your thoughts in the comments below and help us celebrate the life of a man who has given so much to the world through his music and his heart.